Good lord, does it have to go so high? Scary.
Trust me, this is
I
the
did
best
it.
shot we've got. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's
Wait,
assistant.
the company message goes out, but they haven't told me that I'm hired?
Congratulations.
Seems a bit odd. Okay, I'm ready.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it.
And then I just quit.
Then we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Right. Report to work for Peter Brennan. Okay, I was gonna use the lift, but I guess we'll take the staircase.
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation.
You do it this late at night?
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs.
Oh, that's you?
4, 3.
You're
Sometimes
Peter
I feel like These
Brennan.
minds just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me.
I don't think it is,
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
I think you're mistaken. I'm here now, I'm ready to work.
Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No.
Absolutely.
Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work.
Sure, just put me at the computer and I'll get to your messages. Fine, whatever. Sure.
Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it.
What are you getting shipped in, buddy?
Run off and get it for me.
What is it? And should I be concerned?
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know.
Okay.
Final particle detonation
You're
concluded.
done?
It is now safe to resume
Yeah,
normal
you told me to go get your
activity for the
shit. I gotta go talk to the
remainder of
governor
the day.
about it.
Destinations to resume
God.
tomorrow morning.
Well, at least we get to meet the governor. I'm concerned about your shipment, though.
Hello, dear.
Hello, Demelza. You look really bored.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony.
Glenn Hurst.
Ah, hello. Welcome.
Your face looks weird.
I don't usually have
Is it
time to
texture?
speak with random people off the street.
Random people off the
Be
street.
happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you?
There's something important I need from you.
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
Governor Hurst, I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
Well,
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look,
Okay.
I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
well, before I can do what I need to do, I need to find his personal shipment.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment.
What is the shipment?
However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected
Are you
to tell you
kidding
that I'm
me?
holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware.
He's unaware.
Look, I'll tell you what.
He's a bit scatterbrained.
I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor
Oh my
first.
god.
Since you
I seem to be doing favors for everybody, to do a favor for someone else, do a favor for someone else to finally get what I
My
need.
personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet
Oh.
pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I
Okay.
need that someone to destroy it.
Okay.
Discreetly. I need tight lips.
How does someone destroy a ship? Obviously there's something confidential involved, so I'm not going to pry. Okay, I do this for you, give me that shipment.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Okay. Can I fast travel to my ship? Set course. To Umbriel, apparently. I don't know where Umbriel is. Ah, you're a moon of Uranus. Cool. Take your word for
Jensen, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
it. Okay. Going
Hey,
this
friend.
way.
Don't mean to bother you,
Okay.
but I could really use some help here. This will be quick, I promise.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you could just talk it over.
I meant to get your fucking ass back on the fucking seat.
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my
What?
shoes? Not literally.
So we about to kill everybody on that ship?
Small feet.
It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
Can you get off the ship and then I can destroy it? Okay, I've got strict orders to destroy you.
Well, shit, hold on. Maybe we can make a deal. We've got something you might find interesting. And if that doesn't do it, we've got creds. All you have to do is come aboard.
So his pirates have taken over his ship, essentially. I mean...
Yes, yes. Come aboard. Just don't try anything stupid. I'm sure you know how that will go.
I don't know that I trust these people. But okay. Well, I guess we'll dock then. This is gonna go into a gunfight! And they're gonna try and steal my ship because theirs isn't going anywhere. Okay, get ready to fight.
Okay, that's far enough. Now you know I'm not as alone and helpless as you thought. So think about how you want to handle this. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
Wait, I think I can. Well, we could all walk away from this and get what we want.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out why Hurst wants the ship destroyed. I could have just blown the ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. I don't think we
fuck.
are at that point yet.
Fuck. Okay, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine. Well, I can't get 4.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, there we go. I'm glad you're starting to come around to my point of view.
Maybe we can work something out. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hurst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal?
Yeah, okay.
Smart choice.
Blackmail!
Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
Search for more clues or destroy the ship. How do I get down? Ah, here. No, yes, no. Ladder. To who? Commander Woodard. How do I get there? Oopsies, I'm destroying this place. Here. I could have just jumped.
We're so reasonable.
Uh-huh. I still plan on blowing the ship up, just FYI.
Yeah, just
Wait, what?
don't overstay your welcome.
What? It was on the goddamn level?
If nothing else, you've got guts for someone who ain't a brig.
Oh, sorry. Wrong marker. Wrong marker. Wrong marker. It's this one.
Don't make any sudden moves. I won't hesitate to dust you.
Oh,
Don't overstay your welcome.
hello. Sylvia Schloss. This is it.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Whoever finds this, my name is Sylvia Schloss. I've been drifting with no fuel for over a week now and with no sign of rescue. To all those I have wronged, I wish I could say I'm sorry, but the truth is, I don't know if that's true. This isn't how I would have liked to die, but the guilt and uncertainty have driven me to take my own life. Goodbye. What kind of shiz was she into? Alright, well, let's just get off this place. Is it bad if I blow it up after agreeing not to?
Don't make any sudden moves. I won't hesitate to dust you.
It's a lot of them on board.
You've got guts for someone who ain't a brig.
I feel kind of bad about this. But let's just board. Oopsies, I meant to go to the cockpit. One of these days I'll figure that out. Okay, and then we'll look at what my options are.
I'm ready to receive.
Okay.
Marching orders, food orders, all orders. Just let me get my...
So, I finished with Hurst's ship. Now I need to tell him the job's done so he'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment and I can finally move on with my task to help the miners. What was that part about tell Commander so-and-so? What was that? Optional. Show Hurst's note to Commander Woodard. I don't mind doing a bit of that. Undock. I think I'm still gonna blow it up. Just in case I die. Even though it looks freaking massive. Where is it? Hold on. Is that the ship?
Shields up!
Oh my god.
Rocket in the red!
I think I just died. Yep. Okay. Level 26. That ain't it. That ain't it. Back at Sidonia. Okay. Let's go turn this crock in. Oh, can I read the note though? The incriminating evidence? What actually is he in trouble for? Notes. Message from Hurst. From the office of the Governor at Sidonia. I'm asking you to take care of the ship and anyone on board. I don't care how you do it. I just want to be rid of this problem before someone catches on. If someone finds out that I'm having an affair and that the woman involved ran off with my government-issued ship. That was her! I'm sure you'd understand that it'd be very bad for me. I'd like to get ahead of that and just chalk it up to a simple theft and destruction. I repeat, the ship must be destroyed or I should consider terms of your payment null and void. Ah, I see. Well, sir, I don't take too kindly to cheaters. So consider this your karma. Oh, but what if I'm not going to get the shipment. I don't know. But I'm committed to this path. Oh, through this door. Hello, Commander. I'm assuming that's what CDR is. Vincent Woodard. Excuse me, you're in the way, Sarah.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars.
Hey!
I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
So Governor Hurst has been involved in criminal activities.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities?
Yep. I have a note he sent to known pirates which details his crime.
Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
I'm just gonna... Okay, Hurst was supposed to get me a package for Peter Brennan. Can you help me out with that?
Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. Go ahead and finish whatever deal you had with Hurst. I'll wait to take care of him until after that.
But I have to lie
Just
about killing the
don't let him
ship.
know we spoke about this. I don't want him running, and you don't want to lose whatever leverage you've got with him.
That's true, but I've got to lie about the ship. I'm glad I could help root out corruption.
I can tell you, Sidonia appreciates it.
Okay, well this can go super poorly.
Special, but plenty of people.
Super poorly. Because I didn't destroy the ship because it was too high level. I'm literally gonna have to lie about this. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem.
Yep, I'm back. Now let's talk about your end of the deal.
Did you take care of my little problem?
It went super boom. I destroyed the ship. Whatever it is, your secret is safe.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus.
Hey!
You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but
about that.
I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Oh. Yeah, about that, sir. Good luck with life. Sucker. That's what you get for having affairs, honestly. Keep it in your fucking pants, man. Is it that hard?
I heard they found
Keep your emotions to your partner. If you don't want to be in a relationship with your partner, then bloody divorce, honestly.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet?
Hey, you!
Maybe I didn't ask you yet.
Pay your damn taxes! Is it that hard?
Do you have it yet?
This dude, he's lost his marbles. Yeah, I got it. It's better worth the trouble. Yeah, but I had to do some real shady stuff first to get it. Also, you owe taxes.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me.
That's all you have to say? Oh, that's
Now,
nice.
Could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and
Fine.
I need you to respond to them.
Even though I've had no training
Here's
in
my
this.
Password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me.
So make it sound like I've got 2 brain
reputation
cells.
to maintain.
Got it. Can do. What happened to your last assistant? No, you know what? He doesn't like me asking questions.
Yeah.
Not even gonna do that. Let's just get to work. Let's get this approved. What even was this password? Requests. Replacement mining equipment. Approve. Nailed it. What other requests do we have? Drinking selection. I just want the company to offer some different drink options for the break area. Off you go, Layla. You enjoy that bad boy. PTO policy. Some of us, self-included, have been working hard here for almost 15 years, but we're still stuck with the standard 10 days off per calendar. Is that it? Approve. Whatever you were asking for, it's approved. Messages. Submitted by Leona Hawks. I've gotten word from the other executives that you haven't been replying to your messages in a timely manner. I'm writing this in the hopes that you or your assistant, when we hire one, might see it on here and get on it. Okay. Messages. What's he got going on here? Meaning request psych eval. Yeah. Peter, your psychological evaluation turned up some interesting stuff. I'm sure it did. I think it would be good for you to come speak with me sometime so I can make sure you understand the questions properly and you can provide some clarity on your answers. For instance, I think you may have completely misunderstood question number 6. I'm not even sure that person works on Mars, let alone for this company. Let's chat a bit and try to resolve this so I can submit a proper evaluation. Thanks. Jilly, can I respond? No. Shipment. Mr. Brennan, I'm writing to let you know that you have an outstanding tax balance, so we did know. As a consequence, we've held up a shipment for you in hopes it'll motivate you to speak with us and come pay off your balance. Meeting request. From Javier Lindum. I don't know who this is. Mr. Brennan, I'm looking forward to meeting you to discuss our potential partnership. I know opportunities to buy Martian ore don't come up very often, so I want you to know I'm willing to make a very generous offer. But let's discuss in person, shall we? My schedule's flexible. Hello, loser. Since I learned that you don't even check your work computer for actual work purposes, I realize I can say anything I want here and you'll never know. Blech. Boogity boogity boo. See, I can just say nonsense if I want, and it doesn't matter. But here's the real truth for you. You've got a BO problem. You're lazy and incompetent. You're an entitled trust fund kid who lucked into your position because of who you know, but not even that. It's because of who your daddy knows. Yet they can't fire you because it'd be bad for the company for some reason. What a joke. You never even learned my name. I was your assistant for 3 damn years. It's Tim. It's not even hard to say. It's 3 letters. Working for you made me so mad. I'm glad I quit. I bet you didn't even notice. Tim O'Shea. Good for you, Tim. You go enjoy your best life, sir. Bye. You're a bad, bad man. You really ought to get that psych eval, though.
I'd take a bullet for any miner on this base.
That's nice, Samund. You sound like you belong in a Skyrim game.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go.
Who's Hank? Anyway, I'm back. I managed to approve your request.
I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a...
Trevor!
One of my guys,
Why is our relationship so complicated?
I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back.
Where's Gagarin?
I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Trevor, our relationship has overstayed its welcome, just so you know. What do you think happened?
I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good.
Okay.
Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for
Hey!
We
Nice.
don't currently have much information to go on.
Great.
I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first.
Starport?
They'd be the last person I know
Okay.
that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Bet you I end up having to do that anyway. Speak with ship services. Okay, well they're going to be outside. God, we are getting so much exercise. Absolutely. Better yet, ship them off-world permanently. Look at that, I made it all the way to the door without stopping.
Oh, how are you?
I'm great, Waylon. My O2 is getting so much better. Can't believe I've gotten this far in the game. Rather, I've spent this much time in the game and I still haven't even finished like the first main mission of the game. I mean, it's got a different name, but technically the first mission for Constellation is technically the first mission you're supposed to complete, and I haven't even done that. Hi.
Anything I can help you with?
Yes,
Need some work
please.
done?
I think my ship's fine, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty
I
good
mean, I
shape.
don't really get into any scraps because I don't do anything. Looking for information on Hank Ferraro. I was told he passed through here.
Let's see here. Hank.
He didn't even make it?
Hank. Known by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname.
How was Hank a nickname for Henry?
Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways.
It diverted. Why would he avoid landing at port?
I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is.
Do you have any other information? Did Hank say anything when he departed?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to Trevor this information and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, something seems off about this.
You think?
You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed.
I don't know about
Anyway,
that.
Good luck.
Diverting? But he doesn't have contraband? It seems weird. Usually you would just avoid the city entirely and dump your contraband somewhere else, rather than come to the ship port, get scanned, and then bail. That just doesn't make any sense. Trevor, something hinky's going on. I don't like it.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level,
I hope I didn't. I wonder what's taking Hank so. That's a little suspicious.
Yeah, a little.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Moreover, why wouldn't he return with
Why
the
did he
goods?
volunteer is the first question I
Something's
would ask.
definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately.
What does that mean?
In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Are you saying he came back after landing outside the city? Okay. What would he do with all that equipment?
Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never
I
fit
get
in
that
with
feeling.
the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract. Guy like Hank, maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra
Would he even
paycheck.
know how to do
Can't
that?
say for sure.
I mean, I wouldn't know how to do anything on the black market. I mean, to rough up Hank if he's being difficult.
Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him.
Okay.
But he's been surly as of late and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself.
Thanks, Trevor. I knew you'd have my back.
Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later.
Okay.
We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold,
Yeah,
moved, or
especially with the
worse.
bloody effort we went to
We've
get
got
this
hope
damn
whatever
stuff.
higher power you believe in, that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Find Hank Ferraro. So, at least just tell me what you did with the cargo before I knock your teeth in.
Work in the deep mines. That's
There he is.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
Well, it's about to get more exciting than you ever expected, Jack.
Got a problem or something?
Yes, I do.
Just messing with you.
I've got some questions for you, Hank, about new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
I don't drink. No, first we talk. I don't need any distractions. I don't usually accept drinks from people I don't know I can trust.
Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like?
Absolutely not.
Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor.
Saw.
What's
You
someone
saw
like
me
you
talking to
doing
Trevor.
sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Bruh. We suspect Jimmy has something to do with missing equipment. Cut the crap. I need to look at new equipment, but I don't know why.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why?
I just said as much.
I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract.
Well, then why'd you take
I can't afford
it?
to break it.
Why'd you take it?
So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
You signed up for a 3-year contract. You find out you don't like it. So you go to screw out over every single body involved, even though they rely on this money to survive? What an absolute douche nozzle. Tell you what, you give me the equipment no one ever needs to do. That's a terrible plan. And now that you told me, they'll arrest you. How can you just do your co-workers? Isn't there a better way to get out of your contract than this?
No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it.
Yep, well.
Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright?
Okay, but if you try anything stupid, I'll go straight to security. You know what? You should know I'm well armed and capable of defending myself if you go looking for trouble.
Relax, hotshot. I'm gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about.
No, it'd be my front because you're going in front of me.
Follow me. We're going outside.
Oh, if it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
Does he have... The question is, has he already organized the selling of the shipment?
Excuse me?
Is he about to just lure me into his cohorts? You ran for 2 seconds and then you decided not to? Bruh. This is not okay.
This ain't so bad.
Says the guy who's literally killing other people's livelihoods. Ain't so bad, he says. Douche nozzle. Hey, my frog post is still up.
Oh, I hope no one walked off with it.
Oh, if they have, I'm going to slaughter you. You do know that, right? I get to the door first. He just disappears. Oh no, he's still there. He got to use it even though I was the one who clicked it. Rude. I don't trust this guy. Sorry, sir. I can only go this way. I can't change my shoulder. I've already looked. God, he acts like he's got all the time in the damn world. You don't, sir. Where are we going, though? Because you didn't land here at port. So where'd you take it all? Why are you going towards this guy? What the? Okay. Oh, this is so painful.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful.
No, you're real stupid.
It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
It's a terrible plan. There's nothing perfect about it, sir. You're abysmal at this. thinking you're being all smart about it, idiot. Is this your ship here? It can't be, because this is still within city limits. Gonna keep doing my little sexy saunter while I wait for you to get where you need to go. Good lord. It's painful.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think?
Who would you even sell it to?
$500,000? Mill, maybe?
You don't even know anybody. Don't pretend like you... Exactly.
Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing.
Exactly, you're an idiot.
Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking?
I think he's trying to butter us up before he kills us.
Dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
Oh my god. I'm just not interacting with you, sir. Oh, that's your ship over there. Couldn't we at least jog? A nice, healthy, robust jog? Get some oxygen through the lungs. Get those legs pumping. No. He prefers to do a really slow, painful walk.
Almost there, all right? Had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
You're so suspicious. You're not doing yourself any favors with the way you're talking, sir. Doesn't help my eyes that this game is so dark when it's night out. I need to turn up the brightness or something. Well, there's nobody by the ship. That's a good start. Makes me trust it just that little bit more. I don't trust this guy.
All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
Try to talk Hank down. We don't have to do this, Hank. We can talk this through.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
Neither of us wants to risk the worst happening. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on 3 turns. Trying to tank an entire economy because you're insecure. That's crazy. I mean, I'm all for that option, but killing me won't save you. Other people will suspect you're up to something.
Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you, I look like a hero.
There's an auto-persuade button. It says I can do it with my current turns. Does that... Okay, I'm testing something. Will auto-persuade give me the credit for my skill?
Well, when you say it like that, maybe you got a point.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
My bar's gone.
Sorry,
I don't know what to do.
I gotta do this my way.
That was weird.
And that means you need to die.
That's great. I've got my pickaxe, sir.
I'm not happy with having to kill Hank.
Neither am I, but I'm super confused. I thought like the... Oh, it's ages ago. We'd have to do all the walking again. Ah! But I thought the auto persuade would just fix the problem. But it just gets you through one of the checks. It doesn't get you through the whole conversation. I've completely misunderstood that.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So do we go back to Trevor now? Yes. Oopsies, wrong button. God damn it. Put that thing away. Okay, well, I misunderstood. But the weird thing is, though, the bar disappeared. That's really strange. How am I supposed to know how my persuasion works if you've gotten rid of the success and fail markers? I'm really confused on how this works. Fuck off, Discord. My god, shut up. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, my caps lock was inverted. Did we really travel this far? Oh my god. Oh no, it's in here. Sorry, I thought I'd turn before it. Wrong way. I feel like I've spent more time here than on New Atlantis so far. You're not wrong. There is nothing wrong with breakfast for lunch or breakfast for dinner. I do agree with that. Been there, done that.
Any luck?
Yeah, just don't ask what happened to Hank.
Oh, do tell. What took him so long?
He's still in the hopes he'd all get fired. Then he tried to kill me.
Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not.
Yep.
He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid.
Mm-hmm.
I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous.
He is very
Real
stupid.
shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment.
Absolutely,
I'll take
Trevor.
it from here. You really saved our asses.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks.
No worries.
Still looking to help us out. Maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having enough go, hasn't she?
Sorry, I was busy looking at the corner of my screen. What's it about Rivka? I've got to go see Rivka. And you gave me some new suits and I got a skill point. So what was I looking at doing first? I did my persuasion. So it's scavenging, geology, or my weight limit. Extra ammo when searching containers? Let's do it. Loot 75 containers. You're on. Oh, actually, hold on. These outfits you just gave me. Too many weapons as well? Nope, just the outfits. Deimos spacesuit. Not really that much better in any way. Okay, gonna sell that. A pack. Ah, but I have oxygen reserve. Nah, I'm gonna keep mine. Even though it looks silly on my outfit. And you gave me a helmet. Damn, looks sharp. No, I'm gonna sell all that. Oh, and I picked up some apparel along the way. Deimos cap. Miner jumpsuit. Okay. Well.
I should have known Hank was gonna be trouble.
Indeed.
I hope jail teaches him a lesson.
Jail. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly what happened to Hank. He went to jail. I know it wants me to go there. I'm gonna go sell these things before I bloody forget. Yes, we get dizzy every single time we did that.
And what do you fly? A Deimos? I wish there was more to do around.
We're never getting off this planet, guys. Oops, trade authorities here.